Now I thought I'd put my microphone on tonight with a bit of echo. Whoa. Hang on. Let me turn this echo down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Bear with me, guys. Here we go. Look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's better, isn't it? So I spilled drink on this mic the other night in the tent, but seems to be working all right. Anyway, I'm just going to have a swig of me drink, and then I'll put the B-side on. Right, where's the record? Here's the cover. And what we're doing tonight, guys, is press the wrong button. No, I didn't. We're listening to this. Look. And I just thought I'd say, listen out for Too Much Too Young and Dawning of a New Era on the B side. Anyway, enough talking. The vinyl. We want the other side then, we want this side. What I'm going to do though is find it. I've got the vinyl cloth around it. Marble effect. Let me just turn the mic off. It's better. Anyway, guys. So I'll have to tune the speaker. I've got two speakers. I've got the actual speaker on that record player on, and I've also got this one. I'll have to tune it all in as we go along because I haven't set none of it up. In fact, I think that might even still be on 45. It is. Anyway, guys, Coventry Automatics.
I was walking down the street one night when I saw your silhouette in a bathroom light.
Yeah, don't forget tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I just can't stop it.
And he wanted to be something, but she knows he never will. Cause she's got him where she wanted and forgot to take her pill. And he thinks that she'll be happy when she's hanging out the nappies. If that's a happy marriage, I prefer to be unhappy.
Oh, Tim.
Naked lady, naked man, where did you get that nice suntan? Snow is falling all around. 7 o'clock, the roads are dark. So I walk downtown. There's no one around. I walk in a bar and immediately I sense danger. Then you look at me, girl, as if I was some kind of a total stranger. Well, did you get that blank expression on your face? The streets are dark and there's no one about. I wander home and all the lights are out. I keep wondering, where did you get that blank expression on your face? Where did you get that blank expression on your face? Where did you get that blank expression on your face? You've done too much,
Oh, yes.
much too young, and you're married with a kid. You should be having fun with me. You've done too much, much too young, and you're married with a kid. You should be having fun with me. Ain't he cute? No, he ain't. He's just another fella in the welfare state. You've done too much too young, and you're married with a kid. You should be having fun with me. Call me immature, call me into the current.
Buns for tea.
Ain't you heard of the starving millions? Ain't you heard of contraception? Really wanna program sterilization, state control of the population. Can you live in the world? Generation gap. Try wearing a cap. One, two. If you ever hear a noise in the night, your body starts to sweat, shakes and shivers and frights. You go and sleep with your mother, she hates your guts, but she knows you love her, so she holds you tight all through the night until the broad daylight. And when she doesn't come home, you have to sleep alone. Then you wet your bed, and that's sad. For a girl of 19, it's more than sad. It's obscene. One, two, and your girlfriend's sweet little 17 with a lead hair and a flared jeans. You know what that means. She's just a little queen and she shares your London flat. Cause she thinks that London's where it's at. But it's winter when it brings you where your army hat and your plum-coloured PVC wavered Maxi Mac and you tie your ginger hair back in a bun. You're the ugliest creature under the sun. One, two, go! One, two, and you think it's about time that you died. And I agree, so we decide on suicide. You tried, but you never quite carried it up. You only wanted to die in order to show up. And if you think you're gonna bleed all over me, you're even older than you normally breathe. If the only things you wanna see are kids, and the only thing you wanna be is rich, and your little thing about it nose begins to twitch. I know you're just a little bitch. One, two.
Now this is my favourite track, guys. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the dawning of a new era. This is the dawning of a new era. I met a girl from Area 3. Told me she worked the chicken factory. This is the dawning of a new era. By 2 o'clock we were friends and less. Had to walk her home to Area 6. This is the dawning of a new era. Sticks and stones may break my bones. In Area 6 they throw bottles and bricks. a new era. I was standing at the bus stop, babe, when I saw you walking over the road. Trying to get across to you and see what you got for me. Means I'm gonna have to break the highway code. Little sister, can't you see I wanna be a jaywalker? I wanna live dangerously, I wanna be a jaywalker. And if you don't wanna be with me, I'm gonna come over your side of the street and you'll see what I mean. I'm a road runner, honey, trying to get across to you. Dodging through those Cadillacs, I wish some driver would let me through. Little mister, can't you see I wanna be a jaywalker? I wanna live dangerously, I wanna be a jaywalker. And if you want some real good kicks, come for a walk on Route 66 and you'll see what I mean.
Right, guys, that's the last track on this album. Not two-tone at the moment. Very much reggae. This is. No one had even thought of Special's name, I don't think, at this stage. 1978, this one. Just goes to show how talented Terry and all them Specials are, to be able to take it from this to the Scar, which we'll be going to next show. I was born in 71, similar ages. Me. Oh. Anyway. That was the Coventry Automatics. Oh. We have indeed, mate, been through the same things. The 6th of September, 1971. All my other siblings, I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, they're all from the 60s. Yeah, anyway, that was the Coventry Automatics, which this show's about, and I'll just show you what the next one, we're going to be sort of moving through the times. So obviously 78, they've gone down to London, they've cut this record with Pete Walkman, believe it or not, crazy as that sounds, that is the truth. We really ought to play, the next one up is going to be, I'm not going to play their first studio album, which is going to be Specials. I'm going to play Live at the Moonlight Club, because that concert was 6 weeks before Gangsters came out, so nobody had even heard of these people. And I do believe, from what I can work out, from what I've read, I think this was their warm-up gig. But anyway, carnival time. Anyway, I'll just in fact, it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, I've got 2 copies of it. Let me just read the back of this. In fact, we'll all read the back of it. Boom. Look, it's the spring of 1979. Anyway, skipping on. Look, 2 months before the release of their classic Gangsters, the band played a small little clublet. It was called the Moonlight Club. So obviously this is 2 months before Gangsters came out. So obviously nobody had heard of anything until Gangsters. So I think these people at this club must have been in for a real treat. And that's why I'm going to play this one next up for the specials. We're going to go right through. I've got about, I don't know how many specials albums, I forget, but right up to today. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. And tomorrow night at 8, you're always going on about the music, Dutchman. Plenty of it going on this week. Hang on. Yeah, mate. I loved having a little, do you know what I mean? I felt quite lucky having a little radio to go to bed with. Do you know what I mean? When you was a young one. Crazy. I used to be fascinated by it. Sit up all night listening to stuff. Right. Yeah, mate. That's like all my decks and that. All my sounds totally analog. I don't get me wrong. I've had a go on all these digital, the CDJs and all that shit. I've been on all them. I just don't. I'm not really into them. A lot of my mates just went digital, but I've never really gone digital. I've just stayed with the vinyl. Yeah, but Bob Marley. I've actually got to do a little Bob Marley night. My friend John passed away last week. I only just found out. But he was a big Bob Marley fan, so I'm going to do a Bob Marley hour at some point. Not now, obviously. But I'm just going to put this record away. '70s was really good, man. Definitely. Good times. Technology all coming through and that. Obviously we're the same ages, so we saw the birth of the computer at the same time and all of that. In fact, you were probably one of the first people in Holland, possibly, to be educated in computers, because I was over here, my year. But obviously back then you had to program them. The kids today would be lost. Yeah, mate, Commodore 64, yeah. Sinclair Spectrum, ZX Spectrum. Yeah, mate, copying the game and loading them up with your tape. I'll tell you what, man, mine used to take that long. I used to press load and then go out and play football with my pals. And now it's just instant. Yeah, man, I remember all that, man. Crazy. It's like in that end bedroom where I've got my techniques, there's me and my 2 brothers in there. And one of my brothers was into Gary Newman and Tubeway Harmony. He had a big synthesizer in there. And obviously this was when synthesizers was quite new. That was quite mad. So I've always been exposed to that kind of thing. My other brother was into sort of punk music, but I won't. Punk don't really appeal to me. More of a disco man. In fact, I'd like to have actually experienced. I'd like to be a little bit older so I could have caught the disco era, because that must have been mental. But obviously, I caught the rave era and the acid era. Yeah, mate. Newman, yeah, great artist. And you got to remember, before he got on top of the pops, everyone was playing instruments, and then suddenly you got Gary Newman's doing nothing at all. He's just standing there looking weird like he does, pressing buttons. Wicked, man, wicked. And the birth of that sort of electronic sound. Crazy. Yeah, I enjoyed sort of 80s, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, that sort of thing. When I first went out, was before the ecstasy was even here. We was all doing acid, man. Purple ums, microdots, and various other crazy names. Tripping out. Tripping around the village, man, me and a few of my pals. Yeah, you've done quite well there. I'd stop smoking if it affected me. If I was like, a lot of my pals, well, they don't exercise, they're all coughing and all sorts. I don't cough or nothing. It's probably because I cycle and keep fit. Sober as a judge. Sober as my dad on a submarine. No, my dad, obviously being a submariner, they like a drink. And my granddad was a submariner. Yeah, tomorrow night we've got, coming up tomorrow night, where's my I Just Can't Stop It collection? We've got, I'm going to go right through them all, see. I'm going to go with the beat tomorrow night. I'm going to start right at the beginning with the beat. And then we're going to do Madness right at the beginning. And then we're going to do Bad Manners right at the beginning. And I'm going to have to go out and buy a Body Snatchers LP, aren't I? Or something, because I've only got one. Saying that, I've got a few live tracks with the Body Snatchers on the Dance Craze albums. The Asterix, my dad used to like them. Yeah, my dad used to like them. Crazy. Remember when like comics and papers, do you know what I mean? Newspapers. It's like our paper shop here, when I was a kid, there was about 15, 20 paper boys. Now they've made the last one redundant the other week. Crazy. Yeah, my man used to love things like that. Monster. I'm going to roll a joint. Oh, I forgot to say, I turned the TV on earlier, or the idiot box, as I sometimes call it. And it's all politics, mate. Already it's they all started bullshitting already. It's crazy. I think the Conservatives are on about bringing back national service. Crazy. Stupid idea, that is. The army and that don't want people that don't want to be there. Yeah, mate, it was all good in Britain until like 79. In fact, you'll hear on this record, because Terry Hall says it's the evening before the election. It's up to you, and then we'll hear that on the next record. And that's the evening before Maggie Thatcher got in. As soon as she got in, man, all we knew was unemployment and just bad shit, man. But I've been watching a little bit of this today, and the Labour bloke, Keir Starmer, he ain't too bad. He's better than the other fella, for sure. And to be honest, from what I'm seeing, people are saying anything but who's in there at the minute. Could be a landslide, or it could be a coalition, maybe. We've only ever had one since the war, though, which was recent. Yeah, mate. What Labour need to do is get back to the old Labour. Because at the end of the day, it was the Labour that got us the National Health Service, all the great things we've got in my country. It's Labour that give us them, not the Conservatives. All the Conservatives ever did was help the rich people, really. But obviously Labour is more for the working man. But saying that, there are a lot of other parties. There's the Green Party and the Lib Dems. But either way, I've never voted Conservative, nor did my dad, nor did my granddad. I just happen to live in a Tory stronghold, which is a nightmare. Three big parties, yeah, that's like a coalition, it sounds like. Oh. But we don't really want one of them. I want an outright winner. To be honest, I think there's going to be a landslide. I don't think it's even going to be close. People have had 14 years of Conservatives, and what they're saying is what government takes over and then leaves the country in a worse position, which is exactly what they've done. 14 years. Crazy. Yeah, we got a few sort of like the British National Party, the BNP. A few, well, people call them extreme, but I don't think they really are. They're just the British National, the people that want to be British. But it's like I'm very English. I don't consider myself British. I consider myself English, which is a whole nother debate. But that's crazy. But if we was to have a party called the English whatever party, it'd just be called racist. Yet the Scottish can have one called the Scottish National Party. Why can't we have the English National Party? Because someone will go, no, that's racist. It's crazy. Utterly crazy. I don't know. England's died, man. We're all dead. We're still here. Just. We've not got much of an army anymore. But saying that, we've got quite a good navy still. Which is what they've invested in, which is right. Invest in the submarines, that's what you need. Because when the shit hits the fan, that's all they're going to do anyway. Press the buttons from the subs. Crazy. Then again, I think Russia have got more nuclear weapons than the whole world put together. Again, we've got quite a few. I think ours are all submarine based, I believe. Literally fire them underwater. And we've got a new aircraft carrier. South Africa. The Boer War. I've got a big book, right? That's written in 18 something. You'll probably quite enjoy that actually. I'll dig that out. We'll have a look through on here. About the Boer War. Yeah, they got all the. See, we know where all the Russian subs are, basically. But then we're probably spying on them. My dad said, even in my dad's day, they used to go up under the ice, the North Pole, and spy on the Russians. But obviously they weren't allowed to tell anyone who were doing that. It's all top secret, but my dad told me. And obviously in my granddad's day, my dad was sort of in the Cold War, straight after the war. But my granddad, he was actually fighting the Germans' U-boats, sinking them because they blew him up. They blew my granddad's submarine up. But on a submarine, you've got escape apparatus. And my granddad managed to get out. And he got better and went back, got back in his submarine. But my granddad originally was in the merchant navy. It was only Hitler was just sinking everything. So my granddad swapped to the Royal Navy. Crazy. In fact, my granddad, I'll get his war record out and show you one night. He's got more war medals than I've had hot dinners. But then I asked my dad about that, and he said, yeah, they were sort of in the shit. As soon as they got out of one battle, straight into another. It's like my dad's brother. During the Second World War, he was only 17, and he was on a Lancaster bomber. Because the war ended on my dad's 8th birthday. And again, I'm lucky I'm even here, really. So's my dad, because in World War One, my granddad, my other granddad, my father's father, he was a lancer on horseback with a big lance. Yeah, US provided, they got the manpower to just make stuff. Yeah, we wouldn't have thought the Germans, but I don't think they would have taken our country, because we've got the mentality we'll all be dead before that would happen. And the country was prepared to fight them sort of in the street until everyone's dead. But obviously, being an island race, he couldn't even with 8-9 times the amount of planes that we had, he still couldn't beat the RAF, because you had the Messerschmitt, was it 109 or whatever it is, German fighter. The Spitfire was more manoeuvrable, my dad said. You could throw a Spitfire around a lot more. But that must have been a scary old ride. Then again, it's you or him, isn't it? It's do or die. Yeah, it is interesting, but strange. I agree. Very odd. We was already, we thought they was going to come across, but then they would have had a nice reception. Because what they did over here, they removed all the signs, all the road signs, all the town signs. So if the Germans landed, they wouldn't know where they were, because we removed all the signs. A lot of fake tanks and that in the countryside, which cut out tanks. But then we also had Dad's army. My great uncle was in Dad's army, and I've got a picture of him downstairs. It's good to know that people are remembered. Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot of war graves in our village in the cemetery from soldiers from Italy and Germans that crashed in the village, their planes. They used to have a prisoner of war camp up the road. But my dad said the prisoner of war, the prisoners were lovely. Used to help their old ladies do their gardens, but obviously we weren't treating them the way the Germans was treating everyone else. I'm with you. I'll show you. I'll take a picture. In fact, I'll do a little video down there in our cemetery. We've got the unknown soldier. In fact, because we've been celebrating so many years of the war, we got a lot of things going on actually around here. Oh yeah, mate. It is nowadays. It's all about let's flatten Iraq and then get all the contracts, make loads of money. Crazy. Hang on, I'm going to roll this. Stop talking. Gone into right. War talk. What war fucking conversation? But that's all good though. It's all history. Quite like, you know what I mean? I like history. It's good to know where you came from and why you're here. Do you know what I mean? We could all so easily not be here. I think Hitler did ask us to surrender. As if we're going to surrender. Can't be doing that. You'd have to kill us all first, Adolf. Yeah, that's that's another racket, is the oil. Especially as things get more and more scarce. We do an ADHD tablet. Amphetamines. Where's the amphetamines? Amphetamines. Pink amphetamines. Dexamphetamine. The old East Germany. Remember when the old wall came down? Bit of history, that one. Roach. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Arlene. Gino. That's a good one. Yeah, one of my pals was into them, but most people were skinheads, or there's a couple of mods, but punks and skinheads. But I've never been a punk. Wouldn't want to be a punk. But this day's over. It's holiday Monday here, but it's all back to normal tomorrow. It's payday on Wednesday. Might have to get a record. Some nice weed off me, mate. Hello, Discovery. How are you? How are you doing, mate? Good evening to you also. So I'm just rolling a joint. Medicinal, of course. Where's my grinder? There we go. Yeah, I'll have to dig that book out about the Boer War. It's really old. It's probably the oldest book, 18 something, I think it was written in. Big, massive old book. Milkshake. I think I've got a milkshake down there. Let's put this little radio on a second. And get easers on there talking. Oh, it was on.
Frequency mode.
I've run out of big Rizzlers. So I'm having to stick 3 together. Yeah. South Africa. Right, let's go and look for that. Oh.
Is there anybody else here in Allen? Anybody else in the good Allen? Delta Bravo 50 call. Okay, that's everybody for the moment, but I'm still going round the calling. So we'll get back to you.
I'm English, not British. You're talking to all them British people, which I'm not one of.
No worries. All right, then I'll come back to you, okay? Thanks very much. Is there anybody else?
Oh yeah, you got to try a few tricks.
Hello, is that somebody for the Thursday? Oh dear. Is that somebody for the Monday night Channel 14 Tim on it?
That's the net tonight. There's a network on. And what a network is where loads of people get on here from all over and try and make contacts.
Go again and try.
Menu.
Churchill was drunk a majority of the time.
That's all right, Carly. So, are you going to join us this evening and join in, or are you going to just sit quietly? No problem. Well, I mean, if you want, I think there's a few other people that can hear you, so do you want to say hello to the rest of the people that can?
I might butt in and have a talk in a minute.
Carly, you got to say that. Stand by, Neil. She's done what? Oh, right, okay. Go on, I'll put you back to the controller. He put you on some other people so you can have a chat. All right, I'll speak to you soon, Carly. My name's Steve. Delta Echo Alpha November.
Yeah, I know it's not. Oh, that one.
See ya. Enough arsenic. Good enough, Carleen, from Sussex as well, from the county of Sussex.
Anyway, guys, I'll be back in a little while. I've got to charge this phone because I've been on here an hour.